The world is a book, and those who don't travel will stay one day on one page. Good evening to our esteemed management, our dedicated teachers, and my fellow vibrant little Florians. I am Akshaya, and I'm delighted to be a host for this Crossborder Connect program, Chapter 3. Crossborder Connect is a digital web series which connect our students to the world's most prestigious universities, turning out our global aspirants into a reachable reality. The main aim of this program is to seek opportunities globally. This program will be streamed every month in our Refly YouTube channel. A warm welcome is the heartbeat of any gathering. To formally open these platforms and to welcome our gathering, I invite David Samuel of Class 9 to deliver the welcome address.
A successful evening to everyone present here. I am David Samuel from Class 9, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to this Cross-Border Connect 3.0 program. This initiative provides a valuable platform for global interaction and knowledge sharing. We are honored to have Dr. Emilda Josephine from Tashkent, Uzbekistan with us.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning.
Our
I need a big
presence adds great value to the session. Such programs helps to strengthen our international understanding and collaboration. Now I would like to welcome our management team and our moderator, Ma'am Charupriya, and our program coordinator, Ma'am Christine. And I extend my warm welcome to all the participants and organizers. Thank you for being a part of this program. I wish everyone a meaningful and productive session. Thank you.
Now I invite Vaishnavi Devi for Chief Guest introduction.
A wonderful evening to all gathered here. I'm Vaishnavi, and I'm absolutely honored to introduce our guest for today's Cross Border Connect session, Dr. Emilda Josephine Ma'am, Professor at Webster University, Tashkent, Uzbekistan. We are very happy to have you here today, ma'am. She is working as an adjunct professor at Webster University, Uzbekistan. She has also completed many degrees such as MA TESOL, MA, MEd, MPhil in English, PhD in education, and MA in sociology. She has about 20 years of experience in education. She works as a teacher, educator, an academic leader, and mentor for teachers and even headmasters. She has also been a resource person for many training programs. She has worked in many multicultural educational environments such as Malaysia, Bhutan, Erbil, Tashkent, and Chennai. Her global exposure gives her a wide understanding of different educational environments around the world. In her career, she has also achieved a lot, being the recipient of 4 patents in AI and communication devices, and has contributed a hefty amount in language education, being a resource person for 76 seminars, conferences, and workshops. He has contributed a lot to education on the side by publishing research papers in international journals, working as an editor and reviewer, and being an editor of books on various subjects that focus on life-oriented education and skill development. Dr. Emilda Josephine Ma'am is truly a talented educator, researcher, and global academic inspiration. We are very, very proud to have you here with us today, ma'am. I would like to warmly welcome her and thank her on behalf of our school. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking your time to join with us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your kind words, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. We are now moving to the most vital segment, the interactive session. Communication is the bridge between a dream and a plan. I request my fellow students to keep your questions ready regarding foreign opportunities, courses, and scholarships. Please use the raise hand option and wait for your turn to ask questions. Ma'am, we look forward to this interaction. Now, Charupriya ma'am will continue the program.
Thank you so much, Akshaya. We warmly welcome you, ma'am.
It's very kind of your school management and you teachers, my special heart students. I'm privileged. I'm happy to be here.
Going into the session, I would like to invite Nityashree for the first question.
This is Nityashree from class 11. As we know, in Uzbekistan, what language would you use to speak there, ma'am?
Actually, I teach English and I train all the English teachers as well as the heads of schools here. So I'm like a trainer for all the English teachers as well as the heads of schools. I only use English over here, but the official language would be Uzbek and Russian. We just use it like to start with the formal greetings and to say thanks. Other than that, I use only English over here.
What can Indian students learn from international education system?
Major reflection that I always think about, we Indians, we focus more on content. Like when we look at our textbooks, there is so much of content in our books, we learn so much, but when it comes to practical applications, we miss out on that. When we look at international education, even the content is high, like the curriculum is like heavily invested in all the streams like STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But what happens is they try to do it as projects. Like you have these science exhibitions that we do at schools, they focus on that for every term. So every month there would be small projects that students develop on their own, whether it's English, science, or mathematics. They try to do some projects where they have practical knowledge of doing it. We lightly miss.
Moreover, she would have learned a lot about the geography of the country, my kids. So, moving on to the next person, I would like to invite Gopika for the next question.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Gopika.
Miss,
I I hope you had a great day.
yeah, I'm having a wonderful day with you people.
My question is, what's your hobby in Uzbekistan?
Oh, I have a lot of hobbies. Let me share you from my personal note. Like until I came to Tashkent in 2021, I didn't know much of cooking. You know, in all the countries that I worked, the university provided me with food, like Malaysia, Bhutan, Erbil, and all. After coming here, I literally had to cook because I have a daughter with me. She's in grade 10. So I had to cook. My first hobby was cooking, learning cooking, and then a lot of art. Here, Uzbek pottery is different. You have these ikat materials, like you would have known, you could have checked, like you can check in Google. Ikat is a kind of art that they do. So I learned that art in cloth, and then the pottery that they do. And I also try to cook some local cuisines like the Uzbek food, some Korean food, and then watching a lot of Korean drama and Chinese drama, reading a lot of books, traveling around. This has a lot of historic places. You would have studied in your history, like the kings, the great kings like Mughal dynasty, Babur, Akbar, they came from this region. So I go around looking at all these great monuments. Like you have these replication of Red Fort and all here, but it will be in blue marble. So we go around. There are some lakes. I travel a lot. We go to these lakes and then mountains, valleys. It's really good. I travel also, and I also like do a lot of things.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for answering the question, ma'am. We are actually inspired about your hobbies, actually, moving to a lot of places. And moving to the next question, ma'am, I would like to invite Dasha.
Myself, Dasha. I hope you are having a great time talking with us. Is it, ma'am?
Yes, I'm enjoying, as I said, because I have a daughter who's in grade 10. So it's almost like talking to my children. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. So my question is that how did you balance your personal life and business success?
Uh, that's quite a tricky question because I was working throughout, even before my marriage and after my marriage. Like when I delivered my daughter, around 20 days from then, and I started working. It was really difficult, but my family supported. And I'm very thankful and I feel grateful also to the caretakers of my daughter. I had around 4 caretakers in different initial phases. They supported me. They took care of my daughter when I went out to work and then come back. And as I said, managing personal life and professional career is almost like you have to draft out a plan. My daughter, she will come home like after school, probably after 8 o'clock, after she finishes all her classes, and she'll have food. She'll go to sleep for some time. She'll take a short nap. And then by the time I want to go to sleep at 10 or 11, she'll say, like, I want to talk to you. And then she'll keep talking for hours and hours. Suddenly we realize it's like 2 o'clock, and then say, like, I have to go to work tomorrow. Can I go to sleep? I need to ask permission from her. But yeah, it says it is good. Like I'm trying to balance that. When I do not have that time, I try to balance it. I tell my daughter, today I have the session. So because I was having the session, this is a pre-planned one. We started in the morning, we watched some drama. I'm having your session. This is how we balance personal life and professional life. Don't worry, we will do it better than everybody in the world.
So thank you so much for answering the question, ma'am. So the way you balance your professional and personal life was really good.
Little Flower is almost like a silver jubilee celebration for me. I am here with Little Flowers for more than 25 years. They know me right from my grade 8 on. So I'm a part of Little Flowers.
What are the social medias are available in Uzbekistan?
Yeah. We have all social media, but the only thing is that there are little bit restrictions. The government places some restrictions, like you will not find a lot of religious videos. As far as it is like mild and everything, you can see all the videos. We use social media like Facebook, Telegram, Instagram. Usually students, they prefer using Instagram and Telegram for sharing files. They don't use much of WhatsApp here.
Let's move to the next question, ma'am.
How can I improve my English communication skill?
When we look at English communication skills or any communication skills in any of the languages, we just have to focus on speaking first and then writing. When we make a comparison, I did a comparative study of the students who are in India and China who were able to write really good essays. But when it came to communication skills, especially speaking, students found it a little bit hard. Chinese, Bhutanese, Indian students, because we are not allowed to talk at home, talk in the classroom. We are asked to listen. So your listening skills are better, your reading and writing skills are better. Speaking skills, in order to develop that, I would say spend some time every day. It can be in the morning or it can be in the evening. Stand in front of the mirror, try to start practicing your speech. It can be on any topic.
Thank you so much for the answer, ma'am. So moving to the next person, I would like to invite Jenny for the next question.
I happen to know that you have traveled a lot of countries. In which can you share an experience where you made a difference in a student's life?
It's quite difficult to pick out one experience. In my classes, I tell my students that it has to be a positive environment. We don't go around giving negative feedbacks. So in the class, when someone answers, everybody claps, everybody gives positive words of affirmation like well done, excellent, so on. I make sure I call out all the students' name in the class. And if I find somebody's face is a bit dull, I try to give some work to the students. Like I have some activities in the class. When they are doing the activity, I go to that student and ask like, what's wrong? Then they have like various reasons. Somebody's sick at the family, somebody is having some problems. So I try to talk to them and it works.
Thank you so much for that answer, ma'am. So moving to the next person, I would like to invite Dilip and Raj with his question.
Myself, Dilipan Raj of grade 11B. My question is, I love foreign countries. Can you share us about your lifestyle in Uzbekistan?
Mr. Dilipan, what kind of lifestyle are you talking about? Studying abroad or work?
Studying abroad, ma'am.
Okay, studying abroad, not only in Uzbekistan, you have lot of scholarships in almost all countries in the world. Let me explain it to you in a simpler sense. You take the country US, you take the country UK. There are more than 70 countries in European Union. And if you take Asian countries, there are countries like Japan, China, and then Malaysia. Every country has scholarship for India. If you want to pursue any bachelor's, master's, or PhD, they give you fully funded scholarship. What do they expect from you is, if you're going to pursue engineering, you should have done a project. You should have done something that is related to engineering, or it can be something out of engineering, like you are good in dance, or you're good at music, you are good at karate, or good at silambam. You do some art. So it should be education, academic, as well as some kind of extracurricular activities. You are good at it, you apply for it. When you apply, you look into the basis of this country. What is this country expecting you? Why are you going to Malaysia to study? Or why do you want to go to Japan to study? Are you going to go and study there and work there, or are you going to come back? That all the countries are perfectly happy with you studying there and going back to India, or studying there and working in their country. You can also work and settle there. But when you start with your application, you should say, why do you want to go to that country? List out some good advantages of that country. Why do you like that country? If you take this country, I chose this country because it's closest to India. Because I have a large family, I need to travel often to India, and I have my daughter with me here. So if it's going to be taking 2 to 3 flights, I travel like more than 22 hours or 40 hours. It's going to be difficult for me to keep traveling on and off. So I chose Uzbekistan. I travel, like if you see, all my work locations are very close around India. So I just go there and I come back. I just go there and I come back because I also want to be connected to my family, and I also want to explore, travel around. So in Uzbekistan, medicine, studying medicine, is at its height. The Central Asian countries, Philippines, Vietnam are the places people go for medicine, because the cost for studying medicine in these countries are bit lower than in India. And when you look at other degrees, especially when I said engineering, or it can be arts, it can be business administration, psychology, sociology, English literature, history, geography, or mathematics, physics, chemistry, you get fully funded scholarship, which means you can study for free. The government, when you apply for that particular country, if I give you the example of Japan, Japan will have more than 300 universities. So, for example, if there are 300 universities, each university will have English, mathematics, history, geography, engineering, business administration, accountancy, like that. So, every university will have at least 30 to 40 free seats for Indian students. The only thing that you have to do is you have to search looking in for all these scholarships. Now that you are in grade 11, it's the right time. You start looking in for it. When you go to grade 12, in the month of August or September, you start applying for these universities. They will have an interview. You don't have to go to that country. You just take the interview like this online, and then you take the exam that they give online. And when you are selected, they will give you your visa, they will give you the ticket. When you go there, they give you the dormitory, which is like a hostel that you stay there, or you can rent your own apartment. You are given money also, apart from your tuition fees, like your fees is being taken care by the government. You're also given monthly what do you call it, salary kind of thing, with which you can survive. And after your college classes, like your classes would be like 3 to 4 hours during the day, and you are free in the afternoon or in the evening, or you have your classes in the afternoon and you're free in the morning. You can also go for some short work. You can go work in the library, you can go and work in some cafes, with which you can survive. So you don't have to ask your parents for money, you don't have to go to any banks for loan. The only thing that you have to do is look out for opportunities in all these countries. It is called as scholarships. You just say scholarships in this country, scholarships in this country, and then it gives you. Okay. And the requirement for it is you should have passed grade 12. You should finish your grade 12. You should have at least more than 70 to 80% of marks. You should have had an English proficiency exam, which means you studied in English medium from grade one, like first standard to 12th standard, grade 12. And you need to take an competitive exam, which means like it is called as IELTS, IELTS, or TOEFL, TOEFL. It is a competitive exam which you can take in India itself. I think it will cost around 8,000 to 10,000. I'm not sure about the amount. That is the certificate you need to get. Like it has grades like A, B, C, D, E. Like that, you are given points like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So much for your words, ma'am. Definitely, you're changing the students' life, I guess. So, going to the end of the session, the entire session was really inspiring. Down to your education background and the degrees you have completed and the way you have answered all the questions our children's regarding the IELTS examination, the band, how much we have to clear, what's really clear. And I think the entire session is very informative. And thank you so much for your great time with us, ma'am. Thank you for spending time with our management and our kids. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure to meet you and have a great session with you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Oh,
Thank you
to
to all the lovely participants. I think I enjoyed my entire session today. It was good to know you people and your doubts. Be curious, keep asking a lot of questions. Just do what you wish. Go for your dreams. And I really enjoyed being a part of today's session. Thank you so much to the faculty, management, and to my lovely students.
As we reach the conclusion of the Enlightened Heart, hearts are filled full of gratitude. To express our thanks to everyone who made this possible, I invite Sabrishwaran of Class 9 to deliver a word of thanks.
Happy evening, everyone. I am Sabrishwaran of Class 9, delivering the vote of thanks. I sincerely thank Dr. Emilda Josephine ma'am for her insightful talks. Thanks to the management team for this opportunity. Special thanks to moderator ma'am Sarithya and coordinator ma'am Christina for this part. And thank you to all participants for your involvement. Thank you to all.
Before I close my session, I would like to give a special word of thanks to Dr. Auxilia. She was the one who reached out to me. You should thank the head of your institution because she made it happen. Thank you, Dr. Auxilia.
Thank you so much for joining with us, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hi guys, we have a lot of work pending, there's a lot of tasks, so we just need to focus on our backlog. You guys have to step up and I can't stress enough.
Finally, and thank all the participants for their active involvement. Thank you all, and our program coordinator, Christina ma'am, for excellent planning and coordination.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe Little Flower Kundratur for more videos. Thank you.